upside down. To live another day. What can I say? I'm surviving. I'm gonna be fine, I'm gonna be fine. I think I'll be fine. Ooh, yeah. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ooh, yeah. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ooh, yeah. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ooh, yeah. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. So what can I say? I'm surviving. Just crawling out these sheets to see another day. What can I say? I'm surviving. I'm gonna be fine, I'm gonna be fine. I think I'll be fine today.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your pay now, you're an all-star. Get your pay now, you're an all-star. Get your pay now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. The world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. Only shooting stars break the mold.
Looking for photography tips, inspiration, ideas, or anything about film? Well, you've come to the right place. Born in Film and Photonation present Film Factor Podcast. Follow us on our social platforms at Born in Film on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Our proud generation of visual storytellers, young and old alike, across all gender, beyond ethnicity, thriving in an online community. Built in the Philippines for the world. From the streets of Intramuros to the ringing bells of Chalon-sur-Saône, atop the great mountains of the Himalayas to the deeps of the Great Barrier Reef. Across Asia, Europe, Oceania, Africa, and the Americas. We will tell stories. We are Photonation, and the passion will live on.
Photonation. And Photonation.
To your regularly scheduled program.
When your camera is made by Kodak, you know it's good.
Tonight, I'd like to show you one of the world's great cameras.
Tonight, I'd like to show you a new idea in picture taking.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up.
I see the picture in my mind's eye, and I give it to you as the equivalent of what I saw and felt.
We choose to go to the moon.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
We will never forget that we are analog human beings.
My job is to be authentic.
We all love stories. We're born for them.
Coming to you live from Stratobox Studios in Manila, Philippines.
Kumusta uwi mo dyan, anak?
Film Factor Podcast is back with a special live broadcast of Photonation Gives Back 2, a festival for the benefit of the Philippine Animal Welfare Society, and the communities supported by photography with a difference. Performing tonight: Jess, Abella, Nara, Otto, and Hans Kari Nugun. Also launching tonight, Photonation Magazine Issue 2. And Face Off Sunday is back with a handicap match with the best photographers from Photonation.
Okay.
Oh, they say people come, say people go. This particular diamond was extra special.
Hi guys, welcome back to another Film Factor podcast. Again, this is a special live podcast for our friends in Photonation, and again, this is what they call Photonation Gives Back. So it's a special night for tonight. Again, yung mga napanood yung video kanina, those are the things that we did last year. So kumbaga, parang we do this annually, and as much as possible nga within the community, we try to give back. So yun yung parang pinaka-tema nung ginagawa natin every year. And it happens every May. And actually nagsimula yun sa akin kasi ang idea ko yun actually for my birthday. Sabi ko, why not, instead of celebrating it alone, nakakalungkot dahil nasa pandemya tayo, maganda na mai-share natin yun sa mas maraming tao. So nagsimula ako yun doon, and then we reach out to the House of Sumang kasi nung nagsimula yung pandemya, sila yung isa sa mga pinaka-affected of the pandemic kasi nga karamihan sa kanila mga elderly. So, nag-range from around 50 to 98 years old. Si Lola Remy, napanood nyo kanina. Sila yung natulungan natin and we were able to raise around 70 to 80,000 pesos para ho dun sa House of Sumang. So, nagpadala tayo dun ng mga pagkain and in kind. Ang laki nung pasalamat nila for the community na nagawa na. And this year, we'd like to bring back nga itong ginagawa natin, which is we want to also help the community. So ngayon, this year, we wanted to help out nga itong PAWS or the Philippine Animal Welfare Society. Next week, kasama ho natin ang executive director ng PAWS or ng Philippine Animal Welfare Society. And of course, isa sa mga tinutulungan din ng Photography with a Difference. Si Tita Harvey Chua with Sir John Chua's founding nung Photography with a Difference. Ano ho sila, isang grupo sila ng mga photographers na nagpa-partner sa mga charity organizations. And isa nga do sa mga inopen up nila sa atin are yung mga children with disability. We don't want to call it disability, pero yung mga special children. Isa ko yun sa mga gusto natin tulungan naman this year. So, kung last year mga matatanda, ngayon gusto natin tulungan mga animals tsaka mga kabataan, yung mga kailangan ng tulong. So, kasama ho natin tonight. Medyo marami ho tayo. Good evening, guys. Ayan, ang dami ganda ng mga background. Ayan. We have Sir Jess. Si Jess magka-perform later. Si Miss France, si Trisha. Sino pa ba nandito? Si Mar, si Hans nandito rin. Si Sir Renan, si Brian nandito rin. Si Kyle, si Aver, si Daniel, si RC. Si Joshua nandito rin. Tsaka si Miss Liza. So, ang dami pa natin kasama. Again, please do join us dito sa Zoom if you haven't yet. And again, good evening to all our friends who are watching. Si Tita Harvey nandyan. Hi, Tita Harvey. Yan. So, without further ado, simulan na natin. Alam ko may mga nag-aabang na sa kanya. So, basically, ganito ho yung mangyayari. We invited our friends to perform tonight. Mga members ho sila ng Photonation. And again, napaka-talented ng mga members natin in Photonation. And let's try to get to know them more. Simulan natin with Jess. Ay, wait. Prepare ko lang. Ayan. Simulan natin with Jess. Yun, and that was Jess Abela. Hindi natin mapatagalin. Let's bring him on screen. Hi, Jess. Magandang gabi. Good evening.
Good evening po.
Ayan, welcome back. So, Jess, in terms of the pandemic, kamusta ka naman ngayon? I know, madalas ka dito kasama natin sa podcast. So, baka pwede mo ikwento anong pinagkakabalahan mo ngayon na we have the pandemic going on and second year na natin na nasa pandemic.
Doing good naman po. And actually, I have three of my artworks at an exhibition of Magkaisa. And it's currently at show on the German Club Manila at Mahat. I'm very grateful na naman po.
Ang lapit lang dito, German Club. So I'll try to try kong bumisita doon. In terms of that, Jess, ano yun? Paano sila makapunta doon? They just go there sa German Club?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Hindi ko pa na actually pumunta. So, I don't have an idea.
Tapos in terms of siguro balik naman tayo dun sa music na ginagawa mo. In terms of music, Jess, ano yung nag-udyok sa'yo or how did you discover music? And ano yung pinaka-gusto mo about performing dito sa using or playing the violin?
I think music has always been a part of my life. Like when I was young, I used to lip sync the song from Titanic. And ang nagustuhan ko talaga is using music you can express yourself as well, just like in photography. But instead of photos, you are using sound. It's very sobrang iba kasi iba rin po kasi yung sa music at iba rin yung sa picture. Tapos pag pinag-combine mo sila, gaya ng isang piece, napakagandang story that nakakwento natin at nasi-share natin sa inyo.
Right. Very dynamic nga, ika nga nila. In terms of naman, Jess, in terms of the music, ano yung bukod siguro sa classical na ginagawa mo, bukod dito, ano pa yung gusto mong pinapakinggan na type of music?
I started with love songs, yung mga high school pa ako siguro. Then, sobrang hit ko talaga yung mga rock songs. Then, I tried listening to them. Then, one day, suddenly, natutulog na lang ako na may nagpe-play na rock songs. Pero right now, I love songs of yung mga rock songs like Evanescence, Paramore. And then also yung mga metallic opera. Something na medyo dark pero ang ganda kasi yung lyrics niya and then yung pagkanta ng song.
Ganda. And in terms of naman, Jess, siguro segue na tayo dun sa next song na ipa-perform mo or pinerform mo. Maybe you can talk about itong ginawa mo for League of Legends. Go ahead.
This is a song from League of Legends. By the way, I'm a gamer as well. I play League of Legends since...
Sinong favorite mo na character sa League of Legends?
LeBlanc.
Wow. Go ahead.
Mid-laner. Song siya from League of Legends na ginawan nila ng cinematic. At nilagay ko rin dun sa video yung cinematic. At ginawan ko pa ng cover ng bayan.
Yan. So, ito na. Huwag na tayo patagalin. Panurin na natin. And performing, anong title ito?
Awaken po.
Awaken from League of Legends. Here's Jess Abela.
The night beckons while you dream. Never lives in peace. As you stand upon the edge, owned by a single thread.
Sir Jess, Jess, ikaw, what can you say about dun sa mga nanonood ngayon who love what you did? Sabi ni Carl, ang galing po nila. Sabi ni Krypton, who's watching tonight. Sabi niya, Dang. Sabi ni Eunice, galing mo daw.
Thank you po. Oo nga po pala, pwede mag-shoutout.
Go ahead.
Shoutout daw kay Krypton po. And then kay Sir Dandel Domingo. Who's a member of Photonation as well. Both po. Ang message ko po is to, actually, I didn't have a formal education with the violin. I taught myself. And push lang po. Kung gusto mo talaga yung isang bagay, just do it. Yun, makakamit mo yung pangarap mo.
Kumbaga self-taught ka lang. Wow.
Yes po. Pati sa photography po.
Galing. Ayan. In terms of ito naman, so siguro, since you mentioned photography and music, ano naman yung what do you think does music do to help your photography, and what does photography do to help your music?
I think through music kasi maraming inspiration na nakukuha dun sa mga songs na na-apply ko sa pag-take ng pictures and ng mga artwork. And for example is yung sa Face of Sunday po natin, na yung ginawa natin is yung inspired by the song, and to conceptualize a photo inspired by the lyrics of the song.
Ayun. And in terms of mental health, kasi nga ito rin isa sa mga pinaka hot topic ngayon, which is mental health during the pandemic, 'di ba? How do you think music and photography can help people cope up with dun sa mga nag-undergo ng mental depression? What do you think?
I think kadalasan meron po kasi yung mga songs na very inspiring siya, na kapag napakinggan mo, yung may mga message din na parang pinapaalala sa atin na we have to be strong or to become this something na hindi dapat agad sumusuko. And then minsan yung mga music na ginagawa natin or photos or yung passion natin sa music and photography, parang minsan yan yung nagiging kumbaga, if you want to escape from the reality, parang doon tayo lumilipat. Kung for example gusto nating makalimot sa isang bagay, then nagpo-focus tayo dun sa passion natin na yun, and then at the same time we are harnessing our skills as well.
Very well said. So siguro ito naman, since nanonood din si Sir Krypton tonight, maybe you can talk about your next song na pinerform nyo with Krypton.
This song is all about, it is a tale of a bittersweet healing. It's about losing someone, but then as that person dies, you realize that that person will forever be there now with you. I think it's like the person became your guardian angel. And I did this song when the sister of my grandma died. So I think this song is dedicated for her. And kinausap ko si Krypton to go collab with me. Kasi I know magaling siya kumanta. And then this is it.
So yun pala yun. So ayan, nanonood siya ngayon. Hi Krypton. Ayan. Welcome din. Sumali na siya, di ba? Ng Photonation.
Po kanila lang.
Oo. Ayan. Welcome to Photonation, Krypton. So without further ado, ito na. Panoorin na natin yung next song performed by Jess and Krypton.
Wish I could remember every second we had. I know I tried to count them all one by one. But you don't get him back, you don't get him back. Take every memory we've ever had. Oh, I wanna live them all one by one. And I swear that I'm not gonna lose you now. Keep you in my life somehow. And even when the lights go down, I can never lose you now. Even though we're not so close, yeah, maybe you can pick me up still. 'Cause I can't stop falling down. I can't stop falling down. I'm not gonna lose you still remember all the lessons you gave me. I hope that I can live them all one by one, one by one. Don't you go looking back, there's no looking back. And I don't mean to open every picture I saved up. I'm only trying to visit you one by one, one by one. And I swear I'm not gonna lose you now. Need you in my life somehow. Even when the lights go down, down, I could never lose you now. Even though we're not so close, yeah, maybe you can pick me up still. 'Cause I can't stop falling down. I can't stop falling down. And I'm not gonna lose you now. Somehow, and even when the lights go down, down, I'm not gonna lose you now. I'm not gonna lose you now.
And welcome back. Jess, for those who'd like to follow you, sa kanila pwedeng i-follow. Tapos, ayun, sige, doon muna tayo. For those who'd like to follow you, go ahead.
You can follow me at Just Adelia Fine Art on Instagram, and I'm also at YouTube at Just Adelia.
Ayan. And for those who don't or haven't seen your work yet, Jess, ano yung type of photography na ginagawa mo? Yan. Tapos papakita ko yung mga works mo. Go ahead.
Okay. I am doing fine art photography. So as you can see, it's most of the time I take self-portraits as well. Unless hindi ko kayang gawin or I need someone to do it for me.
Yun. And Jess, siguro baka you have a final message siguro before we play your last song. Siguro baka may message ka para doon sa mga tao na who are coping up with the pandemic.
Siguro, first of all muna, I would like to thank everyone for joining us tonight. And this is very important to me to be able to participate in this celebration for the month or the World Photography Month. And my message for ano na yun, sir?
Ayan, baka you have a message for those who are watching or those sa mga tao na who are coping up with the pandemic.
Okay. My message for those who are coping up with the pandemic is I think you have to really find your passion because our passion is it is what's really helping me during these times, and napakalaking bagay na tutulong ito. So, kung wala naman kayong nagagawa sa bahay, siguro try different things.
Or
explore lang.
Or music, 'di ba? If you're into music, malay mo, 'di ba? And siguro Jess, let's talk about the last song. I believe maganda yung nabasa ko yung pinost mo for this and medyo may hugot ka on this. So maybe you can talk about the last song. Go ahead.
This song is a medley from The Greatest Showman. I think it's about dreaming something big, and then breaking the norms. Kasi may times na you say when you want to be something, then people don't agree with you, and they say not to do it. I think it's always important to always follow your heart, and this is what yung itong after kasi nang na-realize ko dati na I am passionate of this photography. Parang naging tradition na sa akin na mag-produce ng music video every year. So this is the second one. Like na-stop lang during pandemic. Pero the message is yun nga, about dreaming high.
Yan, dreaming high. So, without further ado, let's pakinggan na natin at panoorin na natin yung final song ni Jess. Ayan, tayo nagbabalik. Again, that was Jezabella. Huwag niyong kalimutan i-check yung kanyang mga videos on YouTube and his Instagram. Without further ado, tawagin na natin ang ating next performer. Good evening, Miss Nara. Good evening. I think naka-mute si Miss Nara. Pa-unmute lang. Yan.
Hello.
Good evening. Yeah, magandang gabi. Nara, ayan, in terms of siguro nga since we're performing tonight, maybe you can walk us through ano yung how did this start? How did your passion for music began?
Oh, actually, I wasn't aware that I can sing until my dad bought a karaoke set. Yun nga, when I was in 4th grade. So, grade 4 na ako nun. And naalala ko, those CDs along with the set contain music of Queen, Air Supply, yung talagang pang matatanda. Bon Jovi. So, all good music. And that's when I started to sing all their songs. Since yun na yung bonding namin ng parents ko. And from then on, people kept on saying na, oh, you can sing pala. Pero hindi ako convinced. I actually got convinced na I can actually sing noong I entered college. Doon na talaga ako, inaccept na, sige, I can sing.
And siguro, since nagkikwentuhan tayo tonight, in terms of good music, you mentioned good music. How do you say that a good, parang paano matatawag for you, for in your opinion, how do you call that, or when do you say that the music is good for you?
If it makes me feel good, and, parang pakiramdam ko, I can be myself, I can relate into it at some point. So, ayun. So, wala talaga akong particular genre, basta yung vibe nandun. Right. And nakaka-relate ako, yun. Pinakikinggan ko talaga.
Kumbaga parang photography, kasi sa photography naman, it doesn't mean na portrait photographer ka, yun na yung gagawin mo for the rest of your life, diba? So, speaking of photography and music, how do you, or kailan, we asked this kay Jess kanina, in terms of photography and music, saan mo nakikita siguro yung balance? When does music help your photography, and when does your photography help music?
Parang ito yung question na how does music help you in photography, diba? And masasabi ko lang, those two things actually help me a lot. And parang yung music kasi, it sets me in the mood before I take, photos, and give me inspiration of what type of subjects should I take, especially in photo walks, kasi mahilig talaga ako sa kalye. And, not to mention, I also watch live band gigs. And I think whenever I have my camera with me, kapag sa mga gig, it's like getting the best of two worlds. Yun nga, yung I get to capture the moment and also to listen and get into the vibe. So, music and photography, both of them are my free therapy sessions. Para ako nagka-therapy pag kumukuha ng litrato at nakikinig ng music.
Oo nga. Ilan yan sa mga nami-miss natin ngayong pandemic kasi walang live events, diba? And everything. In terms of naman, Nara, music, you mentioned music. What type of music do you listen to? You mentioned nga na ang dami mong iba't iba, pero ano yung pinaka-favorite mo siguro?
Favorite? Before kasi, I like working out. So, I like listening to, yung mga rock. Hindi, metal eh. Metal and hip-hop music, yan. And for now, yung pinaka, siguro, yung mga techno, ganun. Para chill-chill lang. Kasi wala naman tayong ginagawa for now. So, yun.
Right. And in terms of naman siguro, in terms of the pandemic, since nasa pandemya tayo ngayon, and we're magdadalawang taon na tayo, nasa lockdown.
Yeah.
So, kamusta ka naman? You mentioned music, photography, and working out. Ano yung pinagkakaabalahan mo ngayong na we have the pandemic?
Pinagkakaabalahan ko. Kasi self-employed ako. I help with my parents' business. And for now, I'm resting because I'm recovering. And honestly, I sometimes actually feel discouraged. Yung I keep asking myself na, is there really an end for this na parang matatapos ba to? Kasi magto 2 years na eh, di ba? Yeah. Parang hindi natin ina-expect talaga na ganito katagal. And I think all of us are kinda hoping before na June 2020, okay na lahat. Pero until now, hindi pa rin. Right. But you know, when you think about the history, naging okay naman lahat eh. Diba? Parang naging okay naman lahat. So, although it's really okay to feel demotivated and discouraged at times, but I think it's always best not to dwell on those negative emotions because we all know naman there is hope. And sa pinagkakaabalahan ko, yeah, definitely, dahil sa pandemic, nakagawa ko ng mas maraming kanta. And, yeah, bigyan ng priority yung sarili ko since naka-lockdown naman tayo.
Yun yung parang pinaka na nagkaroon tayo this pandemic is time.
Yeah, diba? The time talaga.
And you're also an advocate of mental health, diba? In terms of mental health, how important is doing activities like this, photography, music, working out, in this time of pandemic?
You know, it's good that you asked me that question because when we're not feeling okay, diba? Some of us have this tendency to go for self-destructive ways to cope and escape yung parang yosi tayo, ganyan. Not to yung mga iba, pero those are self-destructive ways. And we tend to be, they get addicted with it and it will make things worse in the long run din, diba? So, but engaging in music and photography, there is an assurance talaga that you are in the right path of healing and recovery. And take it from me, who experienced the lowest and the lows. And yung may bipolar disorder kasi ako, guys. I'm battling with bipolar disorder for like 3 years already. Take it from me. Music and photography are some of the best, healthiest ways to cope. Yun talaga yung naging tawag dito, yung naging escape ko, naging mechanism ko to really cope with this mental condition.
And siguro dagdag ko lang, Nara, for those who need help, yung kunyari, ay feeling ko, kunyari ako, I feel down, I feel bad, what do I do? Siguro ano yung maipapayo mo for someone who's battling depression during the pandemic?
Yeah, during the pandemic kasi talagang nilimit tayo ng pandemic na to eh. And talagang naano tayo ng yung freedom natin is talagang nalimitahan na parang we feel na we're not free and we want to see our friends, hindi natin sila makita kasi lockdown. And it's really hard for us kasi seeing our friends talagang yun yung nakakatulong sa atin to unload. But meron namang Facebook, yun yung kagandahan ng social media. You can really talk to your friend na maaasahan mo. And there's really no harm in getting help. Actually, sabi nga nila yung tulong is parang sign daw ng weakness. But for me, it's not. It's actually a sign of maturity na you acknowledge that you need help. So, yun. Kapag hindi nyo na kaya, you feel like you're at the end of the rope, just message a friend na you trust and then go unload. I'm sure naman na if that's your true friend, hindi ka naman niya huhusgahan. Tutulungan ka niya at papakinggan. So, yun.
Find a friend. Diba? Yun ang pinaka-importante. And then, Nara, before we play all the performances that you prepared for us tonight, maybe you can invite them. Where can they listen to your music? Where can they follow you? Go ahead.
Yes, I started writing music I started writing songs 2019 and then plinano ko na mag-record ng 2020 but this pandemic happened. So, if you want to look for my music, hanapin nyo lang sa SoundCloud, Nara Ado.
We're showing it now. Ito, pinapakita natin. Yeah.
Nara Ado, ayan. Hindi siya actually, recorded sa studio, sa ano lang yan. sa pasilyo ng hagdanan namin kasi tahimik. Pero I'm planning to record it sa studio sooner. And yeah, ayan, and my YouTube account, nag-post ako ng mga covers doon and some of my original, Nara Ado din. And then my photography account, mas on IG, mas active ako doon kaysa sa Facebook. It's danicmepressive_. Yun.
And Nara, siguro before we play your songs, baka you have a message to the viewers or your friends who are watching tonight.
Hello, binabati ko pala yung mga introvert kong friends, si Jan, si Camille, si Pao. Ayan, mga supporters ko yan, si Charmaine. Yan, love na love ko yan sila, si Joka. Thank you for supporting me and I hope you guys enjoy my music.
Ayan, and siguro wag natin patagalin. Ito na, let's listen to the performance of Miss Nara Ado.
Hello everyone, I'm Nara Ado and I am so happy to be here with you guys tonight. You can follow me on my Instagram account, it's danicmepressive_, and my Facebook account, Nara Ado. So, I'm greeting everyone here in the Photonation International a happy World Photography Month. Indeed, photography made us all connected, even in times that we are all experiencing chaos like this pandemic, diba? And still, no one can stop us from pursuing things that can help us with our mental and overall health. Okay, the first song that I'll be singing is Settled by Ransom Collective. One by one, I'm making a list of all the things that I want again, thank you for still being with us. And that song is actually about not settling for less. And Ransom Collective is actually an OPM band, just in case you are wondering. And anyway, you can stream my music on SoundCloud. Just search Nara Ado. And I already have 11 original songs there and mostly Tagalog. So hope you guys can check them out sometime. So I know most of you guys are already familiar with the next song, and it's actually my favorite song to cover in every gig before pandemic. It's called "Creep" by Radiohead. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather The last song that I'll be singing for you guys is my original composition that I wrote last week for this event. And it's basically about choosing to move on. Hindi ako broken-hearted, but it's just that I feel like maraming makaka-relate. So the title is Will Be Okay, and I hope you guys like it. We've been torn apart, but I feel I still have your heart.
both be okay.
So, okay, that's it. Thank you guys for being with us tonight as we all share this gift of music. And I know some of you guys are struggling at the moment, but I just want to assure you that you're just gonna get stronger each time you decide to get up and leave, not only for yourself, but also for other people that you will make impact to. Again, this is Nara Ado, Padayan.
Film Factor Podcast is back with a special live broadcast of Photonation Gives Back 2, a festival for the benefit of the Philippine Animal Welfare Society, and the communities supported by photography with a difference. Performing tonight: Jess, Abella, Nara, Otto, and Hans Kari Nugun. Also launching tonight, Photonation Magazine Issue 2. And Face Off Sunday is back with a handicap match with the best photographers from Photonation.
Hey, we're back! Nagabalik na ho tayo. Again, meron pa tayong isang performer tonight. And kasama na natin siya ngayon. Hindi ko na papatagalin. Hans, welcome to the podcast.
Hello po, good evening.
Good evening. In terms of siguro music muna tayo, Hans. What do you love most about music?
Very interesting. Actually, something that I love most about music is that whenever you sing or kapag nagpa-play ka ng instruments, for me, it's the feeling of parang nawawala yung oras. It's as if time doesn't exist, ganun na. You're fully in that present moment kapag tumutugtog ka or kumakanta ka na parang nawawala yung mga problema mo, and it really doesn't matter kung anong nangyayari, basta you're getting lost in that moment while performing or singing. So that for me is something that is really interesting about music.
And in terms of music nga, since you mentioned, how did you discover music?
Oh, actually, nag-start po siya nung bata pa ako na I don't really sing or play instruments simula noong bata pa until basta na-enjoy ko lang siya na gawin. And nung grade 2 kasi ako, that's the time when my mom got me a keyboard. Ayan yun. Pero noon, yung iba pa yung keyboard ko dati and ngayon bago lang yan. So, habang tumatagal na kahit hindi naman ako ganun talaga kagaling and I really have no background about music theory, na I had no formal training kung paano tumugtog or paano kumanta. I think kahit na hindi ka ganun kagaling sa umpisa, once you try to continue that passion that lives on you, kahit na hindi ka ganun kagaling, eventually there will come a point when things would just become natural to you. It's as if second nature mo na yung bagay na yun. And I'd also like to share na dati kasi I was not familiar about sa kung paano yung mga scales sa piano and all ganun. But now, gratefully, since I had the time nung pandemic last year para aralin yung ilang theories about music na medyo confident na ako ngayon to play. Kasi really back then, hindi ako ganun ka performance type of person. And I really believe na minsan yung mga tao kailangan lang nila yung that one little push and then they would just grow unstoppably. And I think isa tong parang platform na to sa yung tinatawag kong little push para mairaos and may pagpatuloy ko yung passion ko sa music. So thank you po for this opportunity.
And Hans, siguro in terms of the music that you listen to, ano yung mga type of music na pinapakinggan mo bukod dun sa mga tinutugtog mo?
Oh, I actually have several music influences, and one of which talaga is Miss Leia Salonga. And very recently ko lang siya ina-idolize. And what I really love most about her, aside from her musical theater na feat, I admire her kasi, tawag doon, dahil sa pride and honor na binibigay niya sa Philippines. And speaking of that, locally, I'm also interested and invested sa mga music ng Ben and Ben, Four of Spades, Arthur Neri, and the like. So, actually, isa sa ipe-perform ko mamaya, isang OPM song. So, abangan niyo po yan.
Okay. Members ng Photonation, yung ilang members ng Ben and Ben. So, baka gusto mo mag-ayos sa kanila.
Oh.
Ayun. Hans, in terms of in terms of this pandemic, as you mentioned earlier, nagkaroon ka ng time. So, ano yung nag-push sa'yo siguro, or what can you say about the pandemic, na ito nga, pangalawang taon na natin na nasa pandemya tayo. So, was it good for you, or ano yung nagustuhan mo about the pandemic siguro? Ito yung silver lining siguro na hinahanap ng iba.
Okay. So, pwede nating sabihin na ngayon meron na tayong parang something to look forward to since meron ng mga bakuna. But at the same time, I don't want to sugarcoat yung mga bagay-bagay na tawag doon, i-emphasize yung mga positive things kasi the reality is a lot of us are struggling. And ako ngayon, simula last year, if I'm gonna evaluate it, things have somehow para hindi siya linear path na tawag doon, paganda ng paayos yung daloy, but para siyang alam mo yung mga graphs na pataas, pababa, and the highs and lows ay parang yun yung nag-highlight sa naging routine ko dito sa pandemic na yun. And I admit it na until now, I'm struggling, lalo na as a student, kasi ngayon I'm a first year student, 18 years old pa lang po ako, and ayun nga, sobrang naging mahirap siya for me. But at the same time, naging opportunity din siya starting last year, na ma-discover ko yung about sa pag-produce ng music. So actually, yung first performance ko for this night is a product of what I have learned since last year. Kasi last year, doon ako nagkaroon ng oras to self-reflect and to really hone my skills when it comes to music. And doon mas napag-aralan ko kung paano mag-produce ng music. So, ayun, yun yung magiging first performance ko for tonight na sana ay ma-enjoy nyo.
Tsaka, siguro Hans, before we move on to your first song, baka may maipapayo ka para dun sa mga tao na hinahanap pa nila yung passion nila.
My suggestion would be, don't force yourself to find that passion. Let things become natural, and someday parang kasi kapag pinapwersa mo yung mga bagay, remember that saying when the old people say na resistance only makes the pain more painful. So, the more we search for it and fail trying to realize na hindi ito yung passion ko, the more na mas magiging frustrated tayo dun sa mga bagay na yun. But if our approach to life is more spontaneous and more of parang let loose and let go, and someday bigla mo siyang madidiscover at this one time, something that you would really enjoy, wag ka lang mawalan ng pag-asa. And kumapit ka dun sa thought na, kasi personally, ito yung pinapaniwalaan ko na kahit na may mga bad days and parang moments of when you feel like you are losing direction, things will eventually get better. And yun nga, kahit mahirap yung mga bagay, just the thought that things would eventually get better calms me down. And yun yung makakatulong sa'yo to push through with life and eventually find your passion.
Ayun. Ganda, very well said. In terms of the music that you'll be performing or have performed tonight, ano yung masasabi mo? Maybe you can talk about that, and what can you say about it?
Di ko na muna siya masyadong i-spoil, but actually I have talked about it kanina, na ito nga yung product of what I have learned in the first quarter ng pandemic. At yun yung nagkaroon ako ng time to get myself a MIDI keyboard. So itong cover na to, hindi ako magpapakita, but makikita nyo kung maririnig nyo siya. And kasi nagkaroon din ako ng time nun to pag-aralan kung paano gumawa ng beats. And yung cover na to is actually a MIDI cover. So ayun, antayin nyo na lang. I don't want to spoil anything. Basta sana abangan nyo and ma-enjoy nyo.
Ayun, without further ado, ito na, pakinggan na natin yung first performance ni Hans for tonight. And we're back. Hans, eto. May mga nagko-comment. Basahin mo natin. Sabi ni Miss France, yan, nagalingan daw siya. Ang ganda raw. Tsaka sabi ni
Salamat
Miss Nara,
po.
sabi ni Miss Nara, pak. Tsaka si Trisha, nagustuhan din niya. So, ito naman, Hans, we have or we're planning to do a new podcast in Photonation and Born in Film. And ito nga, tatawagin natin Breaking Boundaries. And ito, we'd like to introduce Hans. Will be our host for Breaking Boundaries. Hans, maybe you can talk about Breaking Boundaries and what can they expect for that.
Okay, so ayun nga, we will be launching a podcast this May 30 and abangan nyo po yan. It will be called Breaking Boundaries. It will be another show by Born in Film and yun nga, I will be hosting it. And we have produced this show dahil sa since nagiging mahirap na nga para sa atin yung pandemic na to, we have decided to come up with something that is light, something that our generation would relate
Sorry.
into.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay lang po. Ayun. So yun, Breaking Boundaries is about it's gonna be a podcast that will be very light, that would be very suited for young audiences kung saan makakapagkaroon tayo ng outlet to enjoy and to talk about things that would and as well lighten everything and para na rin sa mga mental health natin kasi 'di ba nga napaka sad na rin ng mga balita na naririnig natin everywhere sa ganyan. So parang dito naman sa Breaking Boundaries, we plan on making things easier and extra light for us kahit papano. So yun, sana abangan niyo po siya sa May 30. We'll be launching it and sana subaybayan po natin siya.
It's going to be halinhinan mo yan with Film Factor Podcast. Film Factor kasi medyo siya talagang straightforward na talk show about photography. Ito naman, ang maganda kasi dito, it's a show, sabi ko sa kanila, na ang dami na members natin who are within their age group na maganda if we can come up with a show that talks about yung culture ng kabataan ngayon. Wala na kasing ganyan ngayon 'di ba Hans? In terms of that, and napakarami kasi, ang daming mga achievements ng mga kabataan. Yung generation na now actually, ang daming achievements pero walang dedicated show that talks about that. And within the community, sabi nga natin, this is kumbaga we're building the next generation, 'di ba? And as much as possible, we'd like to pass it on. Yun yung parang pinaka main drive natin for this year. And being able or having a team, Hans, kasi mga kasama mo diyan, 'di ba? Yung mga ilan sa mga pinakabatang members ng Born in Film and Photonation. What can you say about having or being able to work with them?
I think it would be very nice kasi since yun nga, almost the same age group hindi magkakalapit, parang mas madaling makipag-communicate and makipag-work with the team. And at the same time, I know that tong mga batang younger generations din ng mga tao ay punong-puno nga naman ng mga ideas and concepts na pwede nating gamitin into creating contents that hopefully ay papatok sa mga ating listeners and viewers. So yun, I'm very excited to work with you guys and sana maging successful nga tong podcast natin.
Ayan, nagko-comment si Ned. Actually, ang magdidirect ko who will be helping out si Hans is si Ned, ang ating pinakabatang member, which is only, I think he's only 13 years old, di ba? So, and ito nga sabi ni Miss France, go age group. Age group daw niya kayo. Talaga to si Miss France. So, ayan. And siguro, Hans, maybe you can invite them to your social media, sa kanila pwede mapanood, sa kanila pwede marinig yung mga songs na ginagawa mo.
And for my covers and soon my original songs will be released, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Ayan, Hans siya. So that dyan ko ina-upload yung mga covers and mga original songs ko and some random things na ginagawa ko sa buhay. And at the same time, if you wanna look at my photos, pwede nyo akong i-follow sa Instagram ko. Ayan, Hans. I think it's shown sa screen.
Sorry. Ayan, follow.
Yan, thank you, sir. So yan, thank you. Sana, I hope you could check those things out po.
Ayun. And Hans, siguro intro na natin yung next song na iperform mo. Maybe you can talk about the last song that you'll be performing for us tonight.
Ayun. So, na-mention ko kanina that I'm invested in OPM music and dahil nga sa fascination ko about that, I've decided that this last performance that I will be delivering here would be an OPM song. And actually, ka-record ko lang siya kahapon. So, very fresh pa siya and medyo na-rush I think, but I think sana mabigyan pa rin ng justice. So, yun.
Ayun.
This next song is entitled Bini Bini by Zach Tabudlo. And I hope you guys would enjoy this.
Ayun. Huwag na natin patagalin. Let's hear it from Hans.
Bini, bini, alam mo ba kung paano nahulog sa'yo? Naramdaman lang bigla ng puso. Aking sinta, ikaw lang nagparamdam nito. Kaya't sabihin mo sa'kin ang tumatakbo sa isip mo. Kung mahal mo na rin ba ako, isayaw mo ako. Sa gitna ng ulan, mahal ko. Kapalit man ito'y buhay ko. Gagawin ang lahat para sa'yo. Alam kong mahal mo na rin ako. Bini, bini, sabi mo noon sa'kin ayaw mo pa. Pero ang yakap ngayon'y kakaiba. Hindi ka ba nalilito? Totoo nga bang gusto ko? Huwag nang labanan ang puso. Alam kong mahal mo na ako. Kung gano'n, halika na't huwag na lumayo. Isayaw mo ako. Sa gitna ng ulan, mahal ko. Kapalit man ito'y buhay ko. Gagawin ang lahat para sa'yo. Alam kong mahal mo na rin ako. Isayaw mo ako. Sa gitna ng ulan, mahal ko. Kapalit man ito'y buhay ko. Gagawin ang lahat para sa'yo. Alam kong mahal mo na rin ako.
Yon, that was Hans. And again, don't forget to watch us next week. I-launch na ho natin yung Breaking Boundaries. Now, we'd like to hear it or we'd like to call out Miss Liza. Miss Liza, handa ka na ba? Handa ka na ba? tayo yung nagbabalik. Si Miss Franz,
Yes.
mamaya na natin tawagin si Miss Franz. Miss Liza, siguro yung tanong ko, since na-intro ko na siya kanina, going back to what we're doing now, is a fund, kumbaga para nagpa-fundraising tayo. Siguro yung question ko, bakit natin siya ginagawa? Go ahead, Miss Liza.
Yes, kasi syempre, unang-una, gusto natin tumulong talaga sa different communities, lalo tong pandemic. Gusto natin maging productive and yet nakakatulong din. Tapos nakakagawa pa tayo ng sarili nating merch. At nakakataba rin ng puso na tumutulong tayo sa kapwa. Kaya natin ginagawa to. Tapos yung mga causes na tinutulungan natin, yun talagang gusto natin. Kasi unang-una yung sa photography with a difference at yung mga community supported by the org. Siyempre, yung mga bata dito, sila yung mga visually impaired. Hindi nila nakikita yung mga bagay kagaya natin. Pero gusto natin mapakita rin ang beauty sa kanila through other means para yung ibang senses nila ma-enhance yung ibang senses para makita rin ang beauty. Tapos sa POS, gusto natin tumulong sa animals. Alam mo naman na advocate talaga tayo sa mga animal rights at saka sa pagtulong sa mga animals. Ako mismo personally, di ba? Pet lover. So talagang go tayo dyan.
Kaya nga tayo may pet activity, di ba?
Yes, every Sunday. So every Sunday mag-post din kayo.
And
tsaka,
go ahead.
Yun. So when you buy our merch, like yung t-shirt na gamit ngayon, pinaflex ko lang sa ating live selling tonight, makakuha kayo ng t-shirt and it comes with this. It's a tag and it says here that this shirt is meant to represent a united photographic community built with passion. Proceeds of the purchase of this shirt will be donated to the Philippine Animal Welfare Society or PAWS and Photography with a Difference, and also the community supported by the group. It will also be donated to the Born in Film Fund meant to support photographers across 101 countries worldwide. So, ang lawak. Maganda tumulong kasi pareho naman din yung vision natin, di ba? So, through this, mapafund din yung ating mga projects like yung mga exhibits, other projects. Gumagawa tayo ng website at saka soon, di ba, gagawa tayo ng mga zines. Yes. So, maraming aabangan.
Siguro explain ko lang para lang din malinaw in terms of where or papaano yung process, ganyan. So basically from the merch na natatanggap natin, we know na you love the merch, gusto niyo makakuha. Actually, pinadali na namin yung process. Later on, pagdating nung magazine team natin, they'll explain or we'll talk more about it. Pero in terms of what Miss Liza mentioned, so basically, ang mangyayari we have charities that will be supporting. Ito yung POS and the organizations that's also supported by Photography with a Difference. And of course, yung Born in Film Fund. So basically, ang mangyayari hindi ko kami, wala kaming ano dyan, we don't earn anything or ni singkong duleng, wala napupunta yan basically sa Born in Film Fund and yung Photography with Difference saka sa POS kasi we're a non-profit organization, diba Miss Liza? And having said that, ang pinaka-goal lang talaga natin is what Miss Liza mentioned, is makatulong, diba? And from the proceeds nung sa shirt natin and everything, we will convert it into items in kind. Kasi ayaw naman natin na yung hindi nila mapapakinabangan, di ba? Mas mabuti na yung what they'll receive is something in kind. Para mas and then it will be something that they can use or para sa mga animals they can eat, 'di ba? Para dun sa I think
yung mga medicines 'di ba? Kasi marami mga rescuers ng animals.
Right, oo. And yun ang inaano natin. And of course, the Born in Film Fund. So bakit kasama yung Born in Film Fund? We included the Born in Film Fund para ang plano kasi natin is to do an annual exhibit. So, if you recall, itong Ortigas Art Festival, yung lahat ng photos, di ba, Miss Lisa? Lahat ng photos dun sa Photonation wall, free yun. Wala tayong binayaran ni isa doon. Even yung mga, Miss Lisa, di ba? Yung mga frames, even yung mga
frames lahat.
Diba?
Walang binayaran yung mga participants.
Yes.
Talagang sagot yan ng Born in Film.
Oo, and that's what we want. Yan ho yung gusto natin ma-achieve every year. Diba? Na through this, sa ginagawa natin, we have funds to allocate it to. So,
At saka
diba?
tumutulong tayo. Gusto rin natin ma-discover yung mga members natin na talented. Super talented. Kagaya nila Jess. Si Jess kasama sa exhibit.
Diba?
At ang galing pa mag-perform.
Miss Nara
Also
Ado,
si
diba?
Miss Nara and si Hans.
Diba?
Actually ako, nag-prepare din ako ng number. Pang finale. Joke lang.
Pero yun nga, yun ang gusto lang ho natin makatulong. And napakalaking bagay nito para dun sa mga kasama natin or mga members natin in Photonation. Lumalaki na ho tayo. And para, ito nga yung sabi nga namin, the reason why we're doing this, kasi we want this to go on longer. Diba? Yung tipong, hindi siya yung after ng pandemic, wala na, kalimutan na tayo, paalam na. Diba?
Mm-hmm.
We want this to be, we want this to pursue 10 years from now, 20 years, 30 years. Something na will be here forever. 'Di ba? Yun yung pinaka goal na gusto natin mangyari. And we'll only be able to do that if we do this. 'Di ba? And siguro Miss Lisa, plug ko na lang. Alam ko bumili ka nito. Ipa-plug ko na lang din. Meron ho akong fundraising. So, kung hindi niyo pa napapasadahan ang aking fundraising, ito rin ho, wala ho mapupunta sa akin diyan. All the proceeds na ilalagay nyo dyan or binibenta ko kasi yung mga photos that I have. Just go to my post. We'll repost it sa Born in Film. And it's going to be another fundraising para nga dito. Para makatulong pa to extend this further. Para mas makatulong pa tayo sa mas marami pang animals and mga kabataan. So, what I'm doing is I'll have the photos printed professionally through it's going to be an Ilford paper, talagang siya, gallery paper, and then it's also acid free. Pinag-uusapan nga namin ni Miss Lisa yung acid free paper will siguro yung life expectancy
niya. It will last long.
Oh, it will last
long. Ilang years din yun.
100 years sabi nila.
Makikita ng mga apo nyo.
Oo, and it's one of the reasons kung bakit ganun din yung price niya. So, it's going to be also big. I think it's going to be 24 by malaki yung photo, and then it's going to be professionally framed.
Excited na nga ako makita, friends. Kasi alam ko yung mga pictures mo from Europe, hindi mo pinopost online. Yes. So, ma-appreciate. Sabi mo, mas ma-appreciate pag yung actual na, yung printed photo.
Kasi, isa rin yung yun kung bakit ako very particular when it comes to film photos. Actually, medyo mahal. Medyo mahal yung mga film photos doon. Alam nyo kung bakit medyo mas mahal siya? Kasi ako yung nag-shoot, ako yung nag-develop, ako rin yung nag-print. So, in terms of having that, handmade ho yun. So, kumbaga, hindi matutumbasan yung dugo at pawis ni Franz Lopez dun sa photos na ma-receive nyo. So, again, ilan lang ho to dun sa mga litrato na kuha ko. From Holland, Paris, and Beijing. Ano pa ba yung sinama ko dyan? Basically, Paris and Asia.
Italy, Milan.
May Milan din. And
tsaka Philippines.
In Philippines. Yung Philippines, yung Tawi-Tawi. Very memorable sa akin yung photo. I think it's here. Ito. It's just, pakita ko na lang. Medyo malaki. Ayan. So, Paris, Holland, yan, Beijing. Hindi na isama. Pero yung Tawi-Tawi, very, very memorable sa akin yun. Kasi, yung pinuntahan ko na Bajau tribe, it was their first time to see a camera. So, yung photo na yon, it was me taking a picture of them looking at the camera. So, mga lola yon, di ba? And that's one of the most memorable photos that I have that I'd like to sell. And then, ulitin ko, the proceeds of this will be going to POS and yung mga orgs na sinusuportahan ng Photography with a Difference and the Born in Film Fund. So, ayan. And thank you, Miss Lisa, for buying one. Ayan. Ayan. And siguro, since we're heading down to, 2 parts kasi yung activity natin, itong Photonation Gives Back. We have another one upcoming next week, which we'll be hearing from another set of performers. And we have 3 of them with us tonight, Miss Lisa. Siguro tawagin na natin sila. Wait lang. Add to
Si
pen.
Mar Perez is
Si Sir
here.
Mar, yung dalawang Brian natin. Wala lang si
Si
Kevin.
Brian Canzana and Brian
Yeah,
Chan.
I think si Kevin may busy lang. But ito,
Yes.
siguro ang question ko for the two Bryans and kay Mar, ano yung hindi ko muna tanongin ko na ba kung ano pa-perform nyo? Or surprise na lang. Siguro, what can they expect from you next week? Siguro Mar, ikaw muna. Ano ba yung mga tinutugtog mo?
Typically po, ang mga tinutugtog ko is mga covers muna ng mga songs. Gumagawa ko ng mga guitar instrumental, yun.
Ayun. So, and ano yung, tinanong ko rin sa kanila to kanina, ano yung paborito mong genre of music?
Dati po, I'm into metal. Yun, rock, more on punk, yan, mga emo. Tapos, pero ngayon, nag-develop siya to being a musician na kailangan ma-explore mo lahat ng genre. Nandun yung jazz, yung pop, yung hip-hop, and rock, yun. Kailangan maaral mo siya para maging ganap na musician.
Excited na kami. Siguro pasa naman natin kay Brian. The first Brian Chan. Ikaw muna, then si Brian Canzana. Brian, ano yung excited ka na ba next week? Or nung nag-post kasi tayo sa Photonation, isa si Brian sa unang nag-comment or nag-respond dun sa post. So, Bri, ano yung or how important is this or yung World Photography Month for you?
Sa akin kasi yun nga, katulad ng karamihan, art din talaga. So parang hitting two birds and one stone, yung born in film talaga. It's a great opportunity for me na hindi lang sa photo, pati yung music ko maririnig na yun. Kasi I'm making original songs then through my testimony, lalo na ngayong pandemic. Sige, next week na lang yung explanation.
Tapos, in terms of genre siguro, yun, tinanong ko rin kay Mark kanina. In terms of music genre, ano yung pinapakinggan mo na genre?
Most of the time, nakikinig talaga ako mga metal. Tapos, yung mga hard rock. Pero, yung mga song ko, acoustic lang talaga siya.
Magkakasundo kayo ni Mar.
Hi, Mar.
Tapos, siguro Bri, in terms of favorite music, ano yung pinaka-paborito mong kanta? Or marami ba?
Madami, pero pinaka-paborito ko, isa na lang, yung Better Days ni Franco.
Nako, lupit. si Franco. Ayan. Thank you, Bri. Siguro pasa naman natin dun sa other Brian. Brian, pangalawang beses mo na sumali dun sa, I think yung first is anniversary, di ba? Sumali ka dun. Baka you can share your experience. Also being able, or ngayon na part ka na rin ng team, ano yung masasabi mo now that you're back?
Siguro po, nothing to expect more naman po. Same pa rin naman po yung boses ko. Siguro, mas marami lang po akong nalaman na music and mas marami po akong kayang tugtugin ngayon. Parang ganun.
And siguro, singit ko na rin yung next question, yung tipong, nasa pandemic tayo ngayon and nag-aaral ka pa, like kinuwento mo sa amin. Paano ka naapektuhan nitong pandemic na to? And were you able to pursue more photography or more music during this pandemic?
Yun nga po, malaking apekto po yung pandemic, syempre. Ina-expect ko po last time nung wala pa pong pandemic is mas ma-enhance ko po yung talent ko pagdating sa photography and music dahil arts and design yung kinuha kong strand sa school ko. So, yun, a little bit disappointed kasi yun nga po, kala ko mas marami pa akong malalaman. Although, may mga natutunan naman po ako ngayong school year pero iba po kapag face-to-face yung na i-showcase mo yung talent mo. And siguro, mas ipupurso ko po ngayon yung photography and videography kasi medyo nawala po ako ng konting-konting panahon lang naman po kasi na-busy nga rin po sa school. And yung music, siguro mag-upload na lang din po ako sa channel ko and sa page ko po para siguro ma-update din po yung mga sumusubaybay sa akin.
And siguro lastly, Bri, maybe you can invite them. Siguro sa iyo naman galing. Maybe you can invite them next week na pakinggan kayo at panuorin for the special or the concluding event next week, this Saturday. Go ahead.
So yun po, we are inviting you guys on May 29, 9:30 p.m. also, including Kuya Brian, Kuya Kevin, and Kuya Mars. And I hope you all support us sa binigay naming effort and time para dito sa event natin.
Oh, last year, Bray, kasama natin si Ryan. Ngayon, ikaw naman. Ikaw naman yung kasama ngayong Hi pala, si Ryan. I think, kausap ko siya nung isang araw. Medyo busy si Ryan ngayon. Again, thank you, Brian, the two Bryans, and si Mar and Miss Liza for the discussion tonight. So siguro, we'll see you again next week. Excited na rin kami. And hopefully, we get to hear your voices. Diba? And si Miss Liza yata, kakanta rin yata.
Oo, may 1 week pa ako to prepare.
And with that, again, thank you. Siguro tawagin naman natin ngayon our magazine team. Ito na. Wait lang, let me just yan. Alis na natin yung pin. Miss Liza babalik. Ay, dyan ka na rin, Miss Liza. Kasi kasali ka lang dito. Wait. Miss Franz, are you there? Wait. Tsaka si... Naku, meron tayong special guest nakasama tonight. Siguro simulan ko muna kay RC. Oy, sino yung kasama natin? Sino to? Pwede ka ba mag-hi? Nakamute ka pa, nakamute. Pwede ka ba mag-hi? Yuan? Nakamute ka yata, Yuan. Yuan, nakamute ka. Hoy.
Hi, sir.
Ayan. Nakikita nyo ba yung nakikita ko? Ayan. Actually, Yuan, baka pwede mong i-introduce. I believe, sasabit ka rin kay, sasabit ka rin kay Hans. Sino ka? Bakit ka nandito? Go ahead.
Po ako.
Ayan, tawa-tawa si Ars. Basically, ito ho, kasi nga, we were, very explorative tayo dun sa, breaking boundaries. And siguro ito, pakilala ko na siya. Si U1 will be doing something different with breaking boundaries. So, magkakaroon, siguro, Hans, pwede ka bang i-reveal? Hindi mo na. Pero sige, since nandito na rin si U1, pero there will be segments within breaking boundaries. And isa nga doon, hindi ko na i-reveal yung iba, pero since nandito na si U1, tumatawa. Uy, ba't ka tumatawa? Ayan. Magkakaroon tayo ng segment which will be featuring U1. So, ayan. Pero balik muna tayo. Balik tayo sa magazine. Si Jet mapasok. RC, ikaw ang, kumbaga, we call you the editor of Born in Film magazine, or Photonation magazine. What can they expect from Photonation magazine this new or volume 2 or issue 2?
Mas pinaganda. Ito lang masasabi ko, mas pinaganda siya. Dinig ba ako?
Yes.
Okay. So, mas pinaganda siya and there will be a lot of surprises actually. First things first is by week na yung release. It's not anymore yung isang pasada lang release na lahat ng articles. May mauuna and that article na mauuna is a very significant bit of development in the world of photography, especially here in Cebu. Because kasi parang it's a development when it comes to film photography. Because as we know, in the past, parang film photography here was almost non-existent. Kasi parang nakasentro yung mga Di ko na sabihin lahat. Basta ganun. It's a
Oh.
very significant development in film photography in Cebu City. And the whole of Cebu, for that matter.
Right.
So, tapos yung mga susunod, of course, there'll be the usual travel photography.
With Andro.
There'll be product reviews. Tapos ako uli.
Tsaka RC, kausap ko si Tito Bong kanina. I think he'll be, magsahabol siya ng isang article about his journey. Yung journey niya with what yung alam natin. Yung his journey. So, ikikwento niya yung pinagdaanan niya with COVID. And ang ganda rin nun kasi to a perspective of photographer, 'di ba? Yung parang perspective ng photographer. Na
maganda 'yan.
Oo. So, and isa pa, since andito rin siya ngayon, he just completed his performance, 'di ba? Si Jess will have a special part in this magazine. So, Jess, baka pwede mo ikwento. Si Ned, nandito ka ba, Ned? Sali ka na rin, Ned.
Yes po.
Ayan. Ned, may video. Baka ikaw nakasakay ka naman sa jeep, ha?
Wala po akong video ngayon.
Ayun, sige. Ned, ikaw na, baka you can explain muna ano yung plano mo. For those who don't know Ned, si Ned ho is our youngest team member and siya yung lead ng ating Future Tech. So, Ned, baka you can talk about yung AR activity na pinaplano natin for the works of Jess.
Yung mga pinaplano namin sa works ni Kuya Jess is make it more interactive by exploring 3D. I guess 3D na din yun kasi gusto ko, maganda sa perspective yung parang nandyan siya sa nandyan lang siya malapit sa'yo and not just staring picture pero parang mas pinapaganda pa yung experience mo. Nakakapag-interact ka sa artwork.
It's going to be more immersive, ika nga, di ba? Yung parang madadala natin yung And then, ang maganda doon, Jess, baka you can talk about yung ginawa mong artwork for them, yung kakagawa mo lang, di ba? What you mentioned. Go ahead, Jess.
Anong kakagawa siya?
Yung ano ba to? Yung ginawa mong bago for the magazine and also yung may feathers also. Yeah, baka pwede mo ikwento yung without revealing ko ano yung ginawa mo. Siguro hint lang ano yung pwede lang i-expect.
Yung isang art na ginawa ko parang meron siyang animation. Parang may i-reveal siyang something
diba?
Na sana maging successful din at maging maganda kasi merong secret message that. And then yung sa pangalawa, yung pinaka-bagong artwork ko, I wrote something about how we are putting ourselves in a box by fitting in someone else's identity that is not really. It's wearing a mask, but then it's tough.
Ang lalim talaga ni Jess. Yun, we're I think it's something na we're very much looking forward to. And excited ako, personally excited na rin ako makita yon kasi it's something new, 'di ba, RC? It's something new and it's something that we're very much excited about. And siguro tatapusin ko na to with Yuan. Yuan, nandiyan ka ba?
Yes po, nandito po ako, sir.
Ano yung masasabi mo, Yuan, doon sa gagawin mo? I think, doon muna tayo sa magazine. You're doing reviews. And ano yung gagawin natin bago? I think we're also exploring ways on how to turn it into a podcast, diba? Para may audible version yung article. Tama, diba?
Yes po. Bale, yung mga articles po, naisip ko po, na parang bobosesan po ng mga writers, ganun pa. Ayun, katulad po ng article ko, pwede ko pong bosesan yun. At ay
Tumatawa. Ayan, naputol lang si Yuan. Pero yan, isa yan sa inaabangan natin and we're very much excited. Siguro final note for the magazine before we move on to exchange. RC, sayo ko na hugutin to. What can you say about the theme photography in the time of pandemic? Why do you think I think ano naman to, it's very much relevant. Pero, bakit ito yung napili natin na theme for this issue?
Well, to be honest, while other countries are already marching forward, looking forward to a post-pandemic era, we're still in the phase where face shields are still required. Kumbaga, face masks, face shields, and everything. We're still locking down people, and it's done a number on us, especially in the realm of mental health. So it's parang the goal here is to address that, yung ipalabas yung mga nararamdaman natin, especially of course sa mga writers, pero just to give everyone something that they can relate to na mga kwento, and how we're still going strong in spite of this huge challenge.
Huge mountain.
Huge mountain.
That we have to traverse. Diba? Very iconic yung sinabi ni RC.
Oo. Yan, din lang.
And ito nga kumbaga, siguro din, maganda rin na we talk about this kasi may naisip na ako RC for issue 3 The big comeback, di ba? Yung tipong coming back into this, how do we prepare, di ba? Parang kanyan. So, maganda yon. At saka maganda ko kasi dito sa magazine na ginagawa natin, it's very personal. Na, ito nga, kita nyo yung mga works ni Jess, di ba? Tsaka ni Yuan, very creative. It's very personal to us. Na nakikita dito yung puso ng ginagawa, why we do this. And I think that distincts it, or that makes it different from other types of magazine. Kasi doon, ang daming very straightforward news, o kaya it talks about what you need to learn, di ba, ganon. Ito kasi, more about, other than that, yung mas importante, yung experience. Di ba, yung stories about experiences. So, ayun. And baka you have a final message, RC, to those who are very much excited about the magazine also. Baka you can invite them to, ano yung una pala, baka we can talk about yung pinakaunang issue. I think si Kat, di ba?
Yeah, first release.
Baka you can give out siguro a hint or a preview kung ano yung sinulat ni Kat.
I actually mentioned this earlier, and it's a significant development in Cebu City and the whole of Cebu, actually. Now, when it comes to the to analog photography, basta abangan nyo yan. Kasi sobrang ganda nung kwento nun. Like, parang pagkakita ko ng mga litrato, pagkabasa ko, nabuhayan ako ng loob, parang na-excite ako bigla. Parang gusto ko rin mag-partake sa mga activity na ganun, pero parang not now. So, ganun. Nakaka-excite. Yun lang.
Tsaka may sinulat siyang Tagalog. Doon ako na move doon sa Tagalog yung sinulat Isa rin yung sa...
Si ata yun? I think ibang writer yun. I forgot na. I haven't opened
okay. Sige.
I haven't opened Wix.
I think we'll be releasing it this coming week. So abangan niyo yan. And ang mangyayari, we'll be releasing 1 article per week. Para naman ma-digest yun ng maigi. Yung stories na sinusulat. Kasi sabi nga namin kung isang one go lang siya, hindi siya na-appreciate ng karamihan. So maganda na ma-digest natin every week. And it's something na pwede natin paghandaan talaga. So with that, we'd like to thank RC, si Jess, and si Yuan kanina for joining us about the magazine. Speaking of the magazine, tawagin naman natin si Miss France. Ito ka ba, Miss France? Miss France? Ay, nawala. Ayan.
Hello?
Ayan. Dali. Hindi ka namin makita. Ayan. Nakita ko nga yung post ni ni Miss France na yung may angulo. Ang ganda ng background ni Miss France Ayan. In terms of naman, aside from the magazine, we've also improved the website. So, I think na-try na ni Miss Liza kagabi yata or the other night itong bago natin feature, which we're also launching tonight. So, Miss Liza, maybe you can talk about ano yung ginawa natin sa website natin and how, in terms of what they can do now, Miss Franz, maybe you can walk us through. Miss Lisa, ikaw muna.
Yes, so na-try ko nga nung madaling araw pa lang. Binalita agad ni friends na may bago tayo sa webpage. So, pwede na nga mag-order ng merch through the website.
Kailan ulit? Now. Di ba now?
See?
Pwede na ho umorder now.
Pwede na umorder dyan. Makikita niyo yung details. And ang maganda dyan, maraming payment options.
Oo. And actually, we're work out lang natin yung mga options in terms of Visa and MasterCard and JCB. Lalabas na yan within the week. Pero for now, ang maganda dito, hindi na nyo kailangan pumunta dun sa and may tracking pa to. So, actually, ito yung mga reasons kung bakit medyo nantagalan yung hoodies. Di ba? Inaabangan nila yung hoodies. And now,
sobrang high-tech.
It's very much easier and mas high-tech. So, the hoodies will be out for 1,000 pesos. And again, ito rin pupunta rin to sa proceeds natin. And it's another NFT. I think ito yata, sorry. Ito yata 2 points. If you buy the hoodie, it gives you 2 points. Yung shirt, 1 point. And then yung tote bag is 1 point. So basically, all you need to do is select your size, small, medium, large. Hanggang XL lang pala for the hoodies for now. Pero very soon, magkakaroon na rin tayo ng ibang larger sizes. And then, all you need to do, andito lahat ng details. Free delivery within NCR or Metro Manila. Para doon sa mga kataonong kung gaano katagal siya aabutin, nandito na rin lahat. Cavite, Laguna, Rizal, and Bulacan, plus 50. North Luzon, South Luzon, plus 150. And Visayas Mindanao, plus 250 for the deliveries. So, nagkatanong din sila bakit medyo pricey. Kasi, nagkaroon ng hurdles yung previous shipment natin. Kaya medyo naghahabol tayo. And we had to renovate the area kung paano siya kung saan siya ginagawa. Kasi, sa totoo lang napakainit sa panahon ngayon. Naghihingalo na rin ako habang ginagawa siya. Kung napapansin niyo, medyo inuubo na rin ako. Mainit kasi.
Sobrang ganda nga ng merch.
Medyo,
ayan. This is the tote.
Ayan. So, if you want your totes or your hoodies, eto, ikikwento ni Miss Franz. Ano yung meron tayo na merch, tsaka how they can, ako na mag-explain ko paano sila bibili. Miss Franz, ano yung mga merch natin?
Hello, good evening guys. Okay, wala sa akin yung mga merch, kundi ang aking shirt.
Ayan, no? Ako lang yata hindi
model.
Actually,
ayaw ko sanang gamitin kasi nanginayang ako.
Actually, suot ko yung version 3 eh. Ay, mapakita ko na ba? Ito na yung bagong shirt eh. Hindi ko man napapakita. Pero yun, ito, Miss Franz, baka you can, ano yung available natin na merch for now?
Okay, so for now, bukod sa shirt, meron tayong hoodie, upcoming na. And then, meron tayong tote bag na ang ganda-ganda din. Yung quality, the best eh. Kala mo imported. Yan. And then, after ng tote bag, heavy duty din yung kanyang quality.
Siguro binalibag-balibag ni Miss Franz yun.
Nilagyan ko na ng mabigat.
Nilagyan mo ng mga ng mga dumbbells.
hindi naman bumigay.
Hindi na mabigat mong equipment.
Tapos pala, for those who got their shirts, and yung mga merch nila, yung nilagay ko na sticker doon, wag nyo kalimutan yun kasi baka planchahin nyo yung hindi ko pinaplansya siya directly doon sa ayun. Yung pinapakita si Miss Liza.
So flex ko lang.
Ito yung akin ayan
Kinabit na ni Miss Franz.
Yan.
Ayan. And also, nakikita nyo ba yung suot ko? Lalabas na rin to very soon. So, for now, do sa mga gustong kumuha or would like to purchase, you can now go to bornandfilm.com. Click nyo lang doon yung Born and Film Exchange. For now, naka-desktop pa lang siya, pero we'll be rolling out yung mobile version very soon. Within the week, i-roll out na natin yung mobile version para you can buy from your phones. And then, ang maganda dito, try natin try kong bumili. So basically, all you need to do is select your size. Kunyari, medium. Tapos, quantity, ilan? 2, gawin natin 10. Ayan. Add to cart. Para na tayong Lazada. Ito na yung cart natin. Kita
Parang
mo?
ang mas Zalora nga
Mahal
siya.
naman. Mahal naman ang
Wow.
Geo cart.
Social.
Tapos, ayan, para tayong Zalora, di ba? Add to cart. Tapos ito na yung cart natin. Di ba? Tingnan nyo naman to. Pwede ka mag-checkout via PayPal. You can check out via PayPal or check out ka ng normal method, which is yung bank transfer or GCash. Pwede rin. Ito pala, yung GCash pala will be available this coming week. So, pwede na rin kayo magbayad via GCash. Input nyo lang yung details nyo. Lagay natin. Ayan. Tapos, first name. Ayan. So, shadow box. Ayan. And then, phone. Ayan. Continue. Ayan. O, diba? Tingnan nyo naman. Pag deliveries, andito na rin, no? Pag NCR free, ayan. And then, andito na rin, 1 to 2 weeks. Tapos, Cavite, Laguna, plus sabihin natin na sa Mindanao ako. 2 to 3 weeks. Continue. Diba? You have the option to pay via PayPal or manual payment. So, when you click manual payment, ayan, lalabas, oh. You can pay via Union Bank, BDO, or GCash Pay Maya. Ayan, discard options are also available. So, antayin nyo lang. Lalabas na yan within the week. And billing address. Just continue. O, di ba? Para tayong store talaga. And then, review order and place order. Once you place the order, yan. Naku, ba kailangan ko yung bayaran to? Patay ako. Ayan. So, lalabas. And then, may resibo pa kayo. Di ba? May invoice pa kayo. Lalabas na yung invoice nyo dyan. And then, ang maganda dito, we will be emailing you. Pag naka-order ka na, i-email ka. And then, ang updates nyo, nasa email din. Kunyari, nag-ship na yung order nyo, you can track that. Diba? So, matatrack nyo na kung nasan siya. So, diba? Very efficient. Miss France, what can you say?
Amazon ba ito? Ang galing eh. Nagulat nga ako na pwede na pa rin pala yun. Magagawa pala natin. So, tsaka ano siya, safer way to shop. And then, yun nga, nagsha-shop ka na, nakakatulong ka pa kasi meron tayong beneficiaries for every merch that you buy.
Yeah.
So, yes guys, visit bornandfilm.com for merch.
Tsaka, Miss Liza, I believe papasok na rin natin dito yung mga upcoming na mga zines, diba? Si Andro, baka you'd like to post your ano dito. Pwede.
Yes, mga zines and other merch. At saka mga postcards.
Post nyo dyan sa Born and Film Exchange. Pwede na kayo mag-ano dyan. And then, tayo sa Born and Film will be the ones to help you out in terms of that, diba? Tracking, tsaka yung ano dyan na lahat, oh.
Diba? Sure, maganda yung merch natin. Very useful. Lalo ngayon, tag-ulan na. Kailangan na ng mga hoodie.
Oo, mag-uulan na. Ang gagaling nga ng mga models natin, eh. Ayos ba yung mga models natin?
Oh, yes. Napaka-social.
Ayan. With that, we'd like to thank Miss Liza and Miss France. Again, we'd like to announce that you can now order via bornandfilm.com. You can go to Born and Film Exchange and then order your merch. Andun na ko yung hoodies, andun na rin yung t-shirts and tote bags. In the coming days, in the coming weeks, ilalabas na natin yung mga other merch, which is the caps, ano pa ba? Masks. Magkakaroon din tayo ng face masks. Ano pa ba eh?
Ito.
Pouch and pencil case.
Pouch, pencil case. Tsaka halaman. Samahan na natin ang halaman.
Samahan na rin natin ng halaman.
Diba?
Gusto mo.
Ayan.
Pamay na lang.
With laser lights.
Born in film plants.
Diba? Pero yun nga, for those also yung mga members natin sa Born in Film Exchange, ang maganda dito, lalo na yung mga hindi yung mga stores I'm not referring to the stores, pero yung mga tao like Andro who creates his own zine, diba? Yung kanyang booklets of his works. We can now help him when he posts it in Photonation or in bornandfilm.com. Pwede natin siya tulungan in terms of selling it. Diba? So, ang laking tulong yan. And then, very, very soon, you'll be able to also sell your prints. Diba? Miss Liza, diba? Tsaka Miss France, you got your prints. And we have other types of paper. And ito na yung next step, we'll be announcing very, very soon. Kasi alam natin lahat tayo dito, marami dito mga photographers and you like to have your, as much as possible nga, sabi natin, magandang way yung pagpiprint ng photos natin kasi mas ma-appreciate natin siya. So, malapit na rin yun. We'll be placing that dun sa sa website. Ang maganda dito, dun na mismo nila i-upload yung file. Tapos piprint natin from the website. So, automatically nila din natatrack siya. Diba?
Nakakatuwa. Na-excite na ako.
Very efficient.
Baka hindi na ako makatulog na naman.
Yan na magagawa ng Born and Film Fund. Diba?
Kaka-eyebags na ako.
Oo. Hindi, tsaka ano na, also pala, mention na rin natin, for those who haven't yet received their merch, malapit na ho. Actually, hindi dumating yung LBC kanina. Hinintay ko lang yung dumating yung LBC. If wala pa rin siya bukas, ako na mismo magdadala ng merch na doon sa LBC. The shirts are made. Gawa na ho, tapos na lahat ng shirts. It's just a matter of having them shipped. Kasi, di ba, isa rin yung sa naging problem natin last time. Yung LBC yung tagal dumating. So, I think they're having problems din with the pandemic. So, pagpasensyahan na lang din natin yung and then pasensya na kayo. Pagpasensyahan na lang din natin yung LBC kasi we're very much waiting for them to arrive pero hindi pa rin dumarating. So, if wala pa rin bukas, ako na mismo magdadala and siguro, thankfully, by the end of the week, bago tayo mag-podcast ulit with the next part, nasa inyo na lahat ng shirts nyo. Konti na lang eh. I think more than 10 na lang yung or 15 na lang yung hindi pa na-ship. So, ayun. Hintayin na lang natin. Konting tiis na lang. Ayan sila Miss Lisa, nagtiis din. So, ayan. With that, thank you Miss Lisa and Miss Franz. Ayan, see you again.
Thank you.
Ayan, see you again next
Please
week.
support our merch.
Oh, and yun. Siguro now, punta naman tayo sa medyo seryoso. Dali. Kasi alam ko inaabangan nyo na rin to. Hintayin na natin. Wala ngayon si Sir Glenn. Sir Glenn, pagaling ka. Miss ka na namin. Miss agad. Sir Renan, congratulations ulit.
Yes sir, thank you.
Ayan. Siguro i-mention lang natin, we have some of the participants of Face Off Sunday. How does it feel being a participant ng Face Off Sunday, Sir Renan? Nakakaba ba?
Nakakakaba yun, sir, kasi parang hindi mo rin alam kung anong gagawin mo minsan. Parang nakaka-mental block din.
Tapos pala, siguro i-mention na lang din natin bago tayo mag-proceed. Nag-post ko kanina si Sir Glenn ng first 100. So, bali ang mangyayari ho niyan, kasi next week wala tayong face-off challenge. Or i-resume natin siya for next week. So, para makapahinga rin kayo, para makapahinga rin si Sir Glenn, kailangan niya ng much needed break. Siguro, we'll reserve yung mga names nyo kasama kayo sa first draw kapag nag-draw tayo. So, for now, discuss muna natin yung mga entries of the participants. Sir Renan, baka gusto mo ikwento ano yung ginawa nila for this challenge?
Ayun sir, bali yung criteria nila for this week is kailangan, discuss ka na sir, mismong criteria.
Go ahead.
Okay, so first is they need to choose a song with lyrics na magmamatch sa isang old photo nila. So, yun yung first category. Then, next is number 2. Ang isang team will compose of 3 members. So, yung isang member will be a visual storyteller. Yun yung pinaka-photographer. Yung second is a graphic artist. Yun yung taga-layout. And yung isa is colorist. So, yun magpo-processor. Then, meron din tayo sir mga challengers na individual. So, hindi sila belong to a team. Ang catch doon is they will participate na ang gagawin nila is yung 3 roles na yon, yung visual storyteller, yung graphic artist, and yung colorist. Sila lang gagawa nun mag-isa.
Kumbaga handicap.
So, yes. So, parang each of them or each team will submit 1 entry. Tapos yung individual, tigi-isang entry din sila. So, yan po.
Okay. Meron ba tayong kasama dito na participant? Kasama ba si
wala na ata, sir.
Sino yung participant natin? I believe, si Joshua, kasama ka ba dito? Hindi, no?
Last week po yata, sir.
Ay, may nanalo na
Hindi
ba?
po, sir. Hindi po.
May nanalo na ba?
Hindi rin na-announce, sir.
Hindi,
Si Glenn,
kasi nagkasakit si Glenn eh. Pero,
nga po.
We'll announce it tomorrow para pagbalik ni Sir Glenn. Inaabangan nila Joshua. Pero, pagpahingayin lang natin si Sir Glenn. Kami na mismo magpo-post tomorrow. And then, again, yung price for the challenge last week was tote bags. Mas limited edition yon kasi hindi siya yung tote bags na nakikita natin. Those are the first edition ng tote bags na all black. Diba? Very, very distinct yung tote bags na makukuha nyo. So, and then, announce ko na lang din yung mga participants for this challenge. Dali. Saan ba yun? Yan. Ang mga kasali for this challenge is from Group 1. Ay, wala pala yung Group 1. From Group 2, si Sir Glenn M. Agalano, si Joe Ed, si Kevin Laines. Group 3, si Aver. Dito ba si Aver? Aver, dito ka pa? Si Aver, si Yuga Wewoods, si Neil Tuiza. And then sa Group 4, si Arnel Dagdag Garcia, si Liamar Bueno Basqua. Dito ba si Liamar? Nakita ko siya kanina eh. And then Group 5, si Jap Switch, si Sir Trike Hupista, saka si Sir Vince Eric. And then individuals, ako malulupit to. Si Sir Epot Bentanin, si Jessabella, si Chris Medrano, and si Arnel Taxon. Jess, nandito ka pa? Ayan.
Yes po.
Jess,
Saka po si Arnel, sir.
Ay, si Arnel nandito rin. Wait, ayan. Si Sir Arnel, ayan, asked to start video. Siguro interview natin sila na maikli lang. Ayan. Jess, ang dami mong ginawa this week. Gumawa.
Oo, pagod na ako.
Kamatang-kamata si Jess this week.
Andali, add ko lang si... Ayan, Sir Arnel. Jess, kotang-kota ka na. How does it feel na na-complete mo lahat?
Very satisfying.
Satisfying. Challenging ba siya? Mahirap ba siya?
Ang alin, sir?
Yung dami mong ginawa.
Kasi kung masaya ka naman sa ginagawa mo, parang malapit.
Tama. Yun naman talaga yung natin. And again, ngayon pa lang in terms of we're sending you good lucks sa inyo ni Sir Arnel. And we hope na you get through this, itong challenge na to. Sir Arnel, ikaw, nahirapan ka ba?
Hello po, narinig po ako?
Yes.
And po, actually po nahirapan ako. Kasi wala po talaga akong makitang baby picture or old photos ko kasi lang po, like 2005 lang po or 7 lang yung may parang pinaka-latest ako. And then nakakalkal po ako ng ng pinaka medyo luma-luma, mga edad ko po ata ng 5 years old. Mm-hmm. So nag-ask pa po ako sa mama ko kung meron siyang natago na tabi. Wala po kasi nga nabagyo yung mga pictures namin before. Kaya yun po, meron namang isang nasalba. Ayun po yung ginamit ko. Doon po ako nahirapan sa paghahanap talaga ng pictures na luma. Doon po.
Medyo And then, siguro yung pinakagusto nyo with this challenge? Jess muna.
Sa challenge na to, pinakagusto ko po is yung...
Kasi music and photography yun sa'yo eh.
Yun nga, sa challenge na to, pinakagusto ko is yung masishare ko ulit yung story na naman na I think it's very meaningful yung concept na ginawa. Actually, gumawa ako ng unang concept, pero parang napangitan ako sa so inulit ko siya ulit ng panibago. At mas happy naman ako sa outcome.
And Arnel, ikaw, ano yung gusto mo?
Ayun po yung nagustuhan ko po doon, yung sa part po kasi ng lyrics na yun, nag-reflect po talaga siya doon sa mismong ako. Sa before and yung ngayon po, nag-reflect po talaga siya sa personality ko po. Lalo na po sa motivation, encouragement po. Yan po.
Ayun. And with that, wag natin patagalin. Tingnan natin yung mga entries. Again, hindi ho natin i-reveal yung pangalan nung gumawa, pero papakita natin yung mga photos. Okay? First photo. First photo. Sabi niya, let light... Hindi natin ko mabasa. Let's light our Christmas trees for a bright tomorrow where nations are at peace and all are one in God. Nako, parang alam na alam ko yung kanta na yan. Yuse Marichan mo yung kumanta niyan. Next. Eto. Where is the love? Naku, galing nilagay niya dun sa Spotify. If love and peace is so strong, why are there pieces of love that don't belong? Naku. And next. Medyo maliit, di ko mabasa. Try natin. Di ko mabasa, sorry. Lakayan natin. Ayan. And all of the fishes came and kissed my feet. Dear old fishes, they said to me, oh. Ano bang kanta to? They said, oh, we could love you, but we are not yet. What do you want? Because, oh, we would know. Ano kanta to? Ayan. Anyway. River Song. Ayan. River Song pala siya. Ayan. And our next one. Pero ni minsan, di ko naisip na magpatalo sa pagkalumbay. Salamat Panginoon sa lakas ng loob para abutin ng tagumpay. Alam mo ba ang isang dahilan kung ba't mga mata natin nasa harapan? Para hindi na natin balik-balikan. Mga pangit na nangyari sa nakaraan, abante, baliwalain ang mga paninira ng iba. Ngayon lang yan, pag naabot mo na, proud din yung mga yang kilala nila. Diba? Gawin mo lang ang tama, mga gusto mong gawin. Gawin mo lang tama ang gusto mong gawin. Madilim nga, Madilim, sorry, bulol ako sa Tagal. Madilim nga lang kung kakatanim lang. Tol, itutubo ka rin lahat. Don Angelo Geo. Ayan. Next. My Immortal. Ako. Parang kilala ko yung gumawa nito. Ayan. Ang ganda, oh. You used to captivate me by your... You used to captivate me by your resonating light. Now, I am bound by the life you left behind. So, my Immortal. Next. Ito, magtanim ay di pero. Yan naman. Magtanim ay di pero. Galing ah. Next. Unchained Melody. Nako. Saan ka pa? Yun. And I think yun lang, no? Yun lang, Sir Renan. Tama? May na-miss ba tayo? May naiwan ba?
Yes, sir. Yun lang po.
Yun lang. Ayun. Tanongin na natin. Jess, nakita mo ba yung photo mo dito?
Yes po.
Naku! Alin kaya dun kay Jess?
Ay, sir, may isa pa ata.
May isa pa. May isa pa?
Opo. Live blue.
Pasend sa Discord. Ihabol natin. Anyway, habang naghihintay
Nasend ko, sir. Last po.
Ay, okay. Sorry.
Bago po yung mga mechanics.
Okay, wait. Oo nga. Ito. Wait lang ah. Save lang natin. Layout ko lang. On the spot. Dali. Diba? Ang last photo, Rise Up by Andra Day. Sino kaya to? Ayan. So again, don't forget to vote ang mga kasama ko for this challenge. Ulitin ko hindi ko natin i-reveal kung sino yung gumawa or kung sino yung group na ano. And ito, babasahin ko na lang. Group 2, Group 1 wala. Group 2, Glenn Agalano, Joed Kevin Laines. Group 3, Aver Parado, Yuga Woods, Neil Tuiza. Group 4, Arnel Garcia, Leomar Pasqua. Group 5, Jap Switch, Trico Pista, Vince Eric. Individual, si Epot Bentanin, Jezabela, Chris Medrano, and Arnel Tacson. So again, good luck and we hope makuha niyo yung votes. And we hope to see you again Next challenge. Wait lang. Yan. So, again, we'd like to thank everyone. Balik na ho tayong lahat. Pa-on na ho ng ating mga cameras. Magkapaalam na tayo. Ayan. Again, that concludes our first night of Photonation or Photonation Gives Back. That concludes our Photonation Gives Back. Maraming salamat to sa pagsama sa atin tonight. Alam ko yung iba sa inyo inaantok na. It's almost 3 minutes na lang. 12 a.m. na. Saktong-sakto tayo on time. Siguro, final thoughts. Ito na si Daniel. Tanongin natin sila, ma'am. Ayan, tanongin si Daniel. Tsaka si Joshua. Siguro kayo na lang tatanungin namin. Siguro, ano yung masasabi nyo sa World Photography Month? Naging meaningful ba siya for everyone? Lalo na ito, during the World Photography Month, na pursue natin yung Face Off Sunday, diba? Yung mga activities na to. And siguro I'll leave the concluding thoughts kay Daniel tsaka kay Joshua. Daniel, ikaw. Go ahead.
And sa akin po, naging maganda po siya na despite na ito po nasa pandemic tayo, tuloy-tuloy pa rin. And ayun nga po, related rin po siya siguro dun sa isa po sa article natin sa magazine na naging succeeding yung online community na nabuo through Photonation. Kaya ayun, kahit ito yung situation natin ngayon, nagta-thrive pa rin yung activities for photographers. Ayun lang po.
Nakalimutan ko i-mention. Si Daniel Ho pala is the one, nasa headline natin dun sa magazine. Sinulat ni Daniel yung data, 'di ba? Crunching the data in Photonation. Napakaganda nung i-share ni Daniel kasi it talks about kung paano tayo nag-grow, tsaka ano yung naging reason kung bakit tayo nag-grow ng ganito. Sana makatulong din yung Daniel sa mga ibang groups, 'di ba, na tinutulungan din natin na mag-grow. Ayun. And siguro Joshua, ikaw, in terms of Face Off Sunday, kasi nakasali ka, di ba? How was your experience being able to do that during the pandemic?
Sa amin, sir, kasi yun nga, yung group kasi namin, sir, yung nagka-problem kasi, sir, di ba?
Oh.
Tapos yung last minute na yun, sir, last day na yun. Actually, pasana yun eh. Pasana talaga yun. Tapos yun, bigla lang kaming dalawa nung ka-group ko on the spot. Buti nga na-survive naman namin, sir. Though challenging talaga siya, sir, kasi yung time. Yun eh, nasa trabaho pa nga ako nun, nag-edit na ako. Nag-edit pa ako eh.
I think yun ang challenge.
Opo, yun talaga. On the spot din. Habang nagtatrabaho, tinachat ko yung kapatid niya ni Sir Renan. Kasi kagrupo ko siya.
Ayun. Again, congrats.
Naman, sir. So far na yung outcome naman is maganda naman, sir. Kahit nasa pandemic na tayo, sir.
Kayo kasi yung kayo yung sumali dun sa challenge na to. Itong challenge na to na kakatapos lang. So, bukas we'll be i-announce na natin ng winners for that challenge. And again, good luck. Magkatali lang kami. Nagkasakit ko kasi pasensya na kayo, nagkasakit ko kasi si Sir Glenn. Ayaw din man natin i-pressure si Sir Glenn kasi syempre gusto natin na gumaling siya agad. So, ayan. Again, on that note, we'd like to thank everyone. Jess, si Sir Arnel, Joshua, good luck sa inyo, Jess and Arnel. Si Joshua, si Sir Renan, si Liza, si Daniel, si Miss Fran, saka si Brian, and everyone else who's with us on this live. Si Miss Nara, nandito ba? Yes, Miss Liza, go ahead.
Yes. Let's also announce na may adjustments tayo dun sa films na papalabas.
Oo nga pala. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Yes, kasi since connectivity issues tayo yesterday, naurong today yung ating event. So yung film showing natin na dapat today, i-divide natin into 2 days. So mapupunta sa May 23 and 24. Pero tuloy pa rin yung ibang yung schedule. So, yung Abas, Full Metal Jacket, and 1 Hour Photo tomorrow. Abangan niyo.
Huwag niyong kalimutan i-check out yung activities that we have. I believe starting tomorrow din mag-share tayo ng mga books, 'di ba? Yung mga books on photography. So kung naghahanap kayo ng mga reading materials, baka makahanap kayo ng e-book, 'di ba? Makatulong 'yan doon sa pag-pursue niyo pa ng photography. Si Brian. Oy Brian, manood ka bukas. Maganda yung promise, ang ganda ng mga pelikula at saka yung mga docus bukas kasi ako nung nag-usap-usap kami nila Miss Lisa, ito yung mga pwede ko ba sabihin pumukaw? Yung ilan sa mga pumukaw sa amin na storya, yung mga pelikula na yan, tsaka yung mga docus na yan, and I'm very sure mas mapapursue nyo, lalabas yung passion nyo sa photography pag katapos yung panuurin. Again, ano yan Miss Lisa? Abas,
Full Metal Jacket, and 1 Hour Photo.
Yun.
And then sa 25, yung You Go, Everybody Street, and Pecker. And then sa 26, tuloy pa rin yung dalawang films naman. Yung Abstract Platon, tsaka The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Sa 27, Finding Vivian Maier, and the B-side, yung Elsa Dorfman. And on the 28th, ito na yung last day, The Bang Bang Club and Kodachrome.
Yan. And on that note, again, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Siguro magkatapos na tayo with pailaw tsaka pausok. Ayun. Again, Kuya, baka umalog na naman yung...
Ang ganda naman ng slider natin.
Umalog na naman, Kuya eh. Hindi nagkape si Kuya. Anyway, on that note, see you again next week. Huwag niyo kong kalimutan sumali next week. Magbabalik tayo with Photonation Gives Back 2. Kasama sila Brian. Magpa-perform sila. Marami. Ayan, si Kuya na naman, no? marami tayong performance next week. And i-invite na natin, kasama natin ang Photography with a Difference, saka POS, ang Executive Director ng POS. So, maganda next week. And then, Sunday, we'll be launching Breaking Boundaries. So, maganda yan. Kasi I believe kasama ang mga, dyan, yung mga kabataan natin na, si Hans ka narinig natin kanina. So, again, see you next week. Bye-bye.
Had a great 7-year white knuckle ride, killing time flying high as I